Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am your Ice Dragon, Rayrun VR. Got a pre-order highlight for you guys. This is from ScaleTrains. This is the new River Counter HO Scale EMD SD40-2s. Now, I'm not particularly a fan when it comes to 6-axle engines, and reason being is because if a distributor or manufacturer does not get the wheel heights of all three axles correct, especially when that middle axle is a little too high or a little too low, it can cause a lot of problems when it comes to turns, when it comes to switches, and with my luck, it always catches frogs and derails on switches. And so I tend to steer away from the SD40s. However, when it comes to ScaleTrains recently, especially with the release of the GP30s, I'm willing to give these 6-axles engines a chance. And so here's some of the releases that we got here. We've got the ICG orange and gray patch. We've got a Soul Line. We got the Rock Island, another ICG. We've got some Conrails, some Burlington Northerns, and the Santa Fe. So nothing truly Union Pacific. Really, the only one that I'm really going to highlight is the Rock Island and maybe this B unit. Again, if these come out at the same quality as those GP30s that just came out, I would not imagine that these are definitely going to be worth the money. And I've been seeing a lot of attention lately with this Conrail in particular when it comes to a small quality logo and their large quality logo. It's been getting some traction lately on the forums, and so this is kind of what it looks like, again, with that beautiful blue Conrail color scheme along with its iconic Conrail logo. And if it, like I said, if it's going to be like GP30, this is going to be heavily focused on the details, on the quality, the paint scheme. And I've been a fan of ScaleTrains lately. They won me over with the GP30s, and as you guys know on the channel, ScaleTrains is kind of a love-hate relationship with them. Again, these river counters, again, you know what you're going to get because you're going to get all the little air hoses, the details on those axles, and sometimes they can be a pain to mess with because sometimes they add a little bit too much detail that affects the functionality of the engine, but lately I think they found that right balance between functionality and details in their latest rivet counter model line. And I'm excited for these. And like I said, when it comes to these SD40s, I think the one that I would think about picking up if money were to, if I can align it for it, because again, there's a ton of pre-orders coming out that I've kind of have on reserve right now. But this Rock Island is definitely gorgeous. I've kind of adopted Rock Island into my collection of Union Pacific because Union Pacific did buy a good amount portion of the Rock Island rails. And I've kind of adopted them into my collection as well. So you guys know I have the Smurf train, the blue Rock Island, or the rock configuration, but I don't have any engines when it comes to the red and kind of yellow gold scheme for the Rock Island. So this will definitely be one that I may consider picking up. And just particular one because I do have an SD40 that's in the Missouri Pacific as well. You guys actually haven't seen it on the channel yet because I'm still waiting to find the right decoder. It is DCC ready from Broadway Limited, and then I can just imagine the color palette that the Missouri Pacific and this particular Rock Island would go together. So kind of the crazy schemes that I got brewing up behind the scenes. But yeah, this is definitely interesting, and like I said, there's a lot of excitement between these two. And also, again, for their B unit BN, I've been hearing a lot of hype over this, so kind of interesting as well. So let's grab kind of the statistics here. So pre-order guarantees is May 22. Estimate time of arrival is by the end of the year, New Year, December 31st there. And then it was formally announced on April 28th. This is their 8th run. And so if you want the DCC sound equipped, again, I have been kind of surprised. Again, if this has the Loc Sound 5 decoder that those GP30s came in, it does sound really good, I have to admit. But again, programming it, again, it's kind of a little bit of a pain. But I can get over it because it does sound good. I have to give props to ESU. The Loc Sound 5s are actually pretty darn good, especially whatever speaker they're using in there. It's a great touch. And then here's the DCC ready is 200 and so forth. So again, a ton of row numbers for those of you who like ops and want just different numbers per different engine. They got a nice variety of selections here for the Rock Island in particular. We can go over to the B unit here from Burlington Northern. Again, kind of only one number to choose from, which is 7502 in both DCC sound and DCC ready. Take a look at their Burlington Northern. So it looks like they got two different ones here. They've got with local troll and as delivered. It's interesting. And let's see what numbers they got here. So I got a few more numbers here, 2 different numbers, 6805 and 6807 for Burlington Northern. But yeah, that is kind of their offerings right now on their next run of the River Counter HO scale EMD SD40-2. Let me know if you guys are excited for this line. Which one would you grab in the comments down below? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.